Hello dear students, today we will discuss about one of the expression. So that's one is energy in the nth Bohr's orbit of the hydrogen atom by assuming the expression for radius. Okay, in the last class we already derived radius of a hydrogen atom. So that's one is R is equal to epsilon naught n square h square divided by pi m z e square. By using this radius, so today we will derive one of the expressions. So that's one is the energy of a nth orbital. Okay, so here the first one you already know that a basic concept. So nucleus, so this one is the present core of an atom and electron revolving around the atom in a particular orbit, and the nucleus and electron in between we consider that a electrostatic force is present. And here we want to calculate energy of this electron. It means we first calculate energy, it means the kinetic energy of electron, then afterwards potential energy of electron, then total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. So that's one is the electron energy when it is revolving around the nucleus. It means so this electron present in a particular orbit. So here we get a energy of a electron. And today we will find out energy of a nth orbit. Energy of a nth orbit. So here also, first we want to calculate energy of a electron. Then afterwards, we already calculated radius of a nth orbit. It means so this one we consider that Rn. Radius of nth orbit. We can put these values in a total energies formula, then we will get energy of nth orbit. Okay, the first one, here we consider that this one is a nucleus and electron revolving around the nucleus in a particular orbit. And the velocity of this electron we consider that V, and a charge of a nucleus, so this one is a plus Ze. And the charge of electron you already know that this one is a negative, and magnitude is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, and here the mass of electron we consider that a m. Mass of electron is m. So this reason the first one we consider that a plus Ze. So this one is the charge on nucleus. Charge on nucleus. And E we consider that charge on electron. Charge on electron. And M, mass of electron. Mass of electron, and we consider that a velocity of a electron. V, velocity of an electron. Velocity of an electron. And here we consider that so this one is a radius. So this reason R, okay, R. So this one is radius of orbit. We already calculated nth radius epsilon naught n square h square divided by pi m z e square. Okay, so here electron revolving around the nucleus, and it possesses kinetic energy as well as a potential energy. So this reason electron get a kinetic energy, or electron possess a kinetic energy due to orbital motion. is electron possess kinetic energy due to orbital motion. So electron possess kinetic energy due to orbital motion and potential energy due to presence of a charge on a nuclei, due to charge on a nucleus. We already know that charge on nucleus is a plus Zd, charge on nucleus is a plus Zd, and charge on electron we consider that, so that's one is a negative sign. So this reason, so here we get a electrostatic force, because so here we consider that two charges. So this electron revolving around the nucleus because it's a require centripetal force. So this centripetal force provided by the electrostatic force. So this electrostatic force is nothing but a Coulomb force. Electrostatic force is nothing but Coulomb force. So this reason here the centripetal force is equal to electrostatic force. So this electrostatic force is nothing but a Coulomb force. Okay, so this Coulomb force provide the centripetal force. It means the Coulomb force act like a centripetal force. So this reason the centripetal force, it means m of v square divided by r is equal to electrostatic force. It means the Coulomb force 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 divided by r square. And here q1 we consider that a charge on nucleus and q2 is a charge on electron. So this reason our formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So q1 we consider that a charge on nucleus Ze and q2 is a charge on electron E divided by in between distance we consider that a r square, in between distance, two charges distance. Okay, so here r square cancel, and dividing this equation by 2. So dividing this equation, so both side by 2. So this reason so dividing both side by 2. So dividing both side by 2 means m of v square divided by 2 is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. So dividing both side by 2, it means 2 into 4, 8 pi epsilon naught z e into e square divided by, already r cancel, so here we consider that r. So half mv square is nothing but a kinetic energy. Half mv square is a kinetic energy. Okay, and we already know that total energy. So total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. We already get kinetic energy. Then we want to calculate a potential energy. Yes, so this reason, so potential energy due to the charge on nucleus. So this reason, the potential energy is potential energy due to charge on nucleus and charge on electron. So that's one is a minus E. So this reason the potential energy is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by R. Q1, so charge on charge on nucleus, and Q2, so this one we consider that charge on electron divided by R. So this reason the potential energy is equal to, so potential energy is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Z E square divided by R. We already know that total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Is the total energy due to electron, so that's one is kinetic energy plus potential energy, kinetic energy plus potential energy. So this reason total energy is equal to the first one, kinetic energy. So kinetic energy, half mv square is there, it means 1 by 8 pi epsilon naught Z E square divided by R. So this equation I will write like that, it means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by 2, both are same. Okay, so this reason total energy is equal to, first one is kinetic energy, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Z E square divided by R into 1 by 2. Next, plus potential energy. So potential energy minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Z E square divided by R. It means minus into plus, minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Z E square divided by R. Okay, so here we consider that a common factor 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So this reason the total energy is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught as it is Z E square, and here also Z E square, so this reason take Z E square common, and here R and R divided by R into bracket. So here 1 by 2 is there, so into 1, so this reason here we consider that 1 by 2 minus 1, 1 by 2 minus 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1, it means minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 minus 1, its value we consider that minus 1 by 2 is okay. So this reason here so total energy is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Z E square divided by R, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Z E square divided by R into minus 1 by 2. So this reason the total energy is equal to minus 4 into 2, 8, it means 1 by 8 pi epsilon naught, 8 pi epsilon naught Z E square divided by R is Z E square divided by R. Okay, we already know that R value, epsilon naught n square h square divided by pi m Z E square. So this reason I will take R value. So total energy of a nth orbit is equal to minus Z E square divided by 8 pi epsilon naught R value into epsilon naught n square h square divided by pi m Z E square. So this reason the total energy is equal to minus as it is. So here Z E square. So this one is take upside. So this reason pi. So here m z E square whole divided by h pi epsilon naught into epsilon naught n square h square. Okay, so here pi get cancelled, and next one. Okay, so this reason the final equation total energy is equal to minus as it is z into z square e square into e square e raised to 4 into m z into z square e square into e square e raised to 4 into m divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. Okay, so this one we consider that a total energy of a nth orbit. Total energy of a nth orbit. Okay, suppose the total energy of a nth orbit is equal to minus z square e raised to 4 m divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square and h square. Suppose we consider that a hydrogen atom. In hydrogen atom, z is equal to 1. Z is equal to 1. So this reason energy of nth orbit is equal to minus, so z value is 1. It means a 1 square value 1. So that's reason here e raised to 4 into m divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. Okay, suppose here we consider that a first orbit, it means n value is 1. Suppose second orbit, n value 2. Okay, so this one is a derivation of energy of nth orbit. Energy of nth orbit. Okay, so take one screenshot. So next one, the total energy of a nth orbit. Total energy of a nth orbit. Nth orbit is equal to minus e raised to 4. So before e raised to 4, so here z square e raised to 4 m divided by h epsilon naught square n square and h square. Okay, so here, so this energy is the directly proportional to the z square, directly proportional to the z square, and energy is inversely proportional to the n square. It means, so here we consider that a negative sign. So energy of nth orbit is directly proportional to the minus 1 by n square. So this reason here we consider that suppose E1 by E2, we want to calculate a ratios value. So this reason, so here z1 square divided by z2 square into, so inversely proportional is there, so this reason n2 square divided by n1 square. So this one energy of, it means ratios of energy. Next one, so this energy is directly proportional to the minus 1 by n square, minus 1 by n square. Suppose, so energy is directly proportional to 1 by n square, means whenever number of orbit increases, then energy value decreases. But here we consider that a negative sign. It means, so this value increases. So this value increases because of a presence of a negative sign.